Hello students, welcome to my class on critical reasoning. Today we will solve few more questions on type 4 of CR, which is strengthen the argument. To make the best use of the session, I suggest you do two things. Number one, go through my theory sessions on critical reasoning. The link to the session is given on the description below. Number two, create a free sign-up account on our website and try the exercises before you go through the video. The process to sign up for the free account is given in the link below. Now that you would have done both the things, let's start the session. Hello students, welcome to my second class on strengthening the argument. Let's start with the exercise. Alright, start with my favorite line. Pause, solve, and then play. Which of the following, if true, would most help to support the conclusion about the German new car market? So the conclusion about German new car market, not the used car market, new car market. Okay. So what is happening here? So there is used cars demand which has gone up. Especially East Germans, they are buying the used cars, which is second-hand cars, or maybe even the third-hand cars. Now, because the demand has increased, the supply is limited, so the price has gone up. To take advantage of these, West Germans who have their cars, they start selling their cars because they're getting a good price. So now they are saying what will happen because of this? The new car market will improve. So you need extra information to support this. So by West Germans starting to sell their old cars, how will the new car market improve? Because yes, the used car market is improving. The price is going up, so the market is improving for the sellers, not for the buyers. Buyers ke to price बढ़ रहा है. So how will the new cars market improve now through this act? Again, you don't have to pre-think, come to the choices, but इस वाले question में pre-think कर सकते हैं. The market will improve when these people are selling their old cars, right? The new cars will improve if they buy. So they sold their old cars, got a good price, and then they're buying new cars. So if this will happen, then because of this chain of events, the new market car will improve. So look at the option choices. The demand for old cars in formal West Germany is greater than the demand for new cars. Nothing to do with the new car market. In most European countries, the sale of a used car is subject to less tax than is the sale of a new car. So this will improve the market for old used car. But how will this improve new car? Nothing. Most Germans own very few cars in the course of their lives. This does nothing to the argument. Most former West Germans purchase new cars when they sell the used cars. So this will help. So this segment is entering the market. So I am a West German. To take advantage of the used car market, I'm selling my cars. So I'm selling my old cars and now I'm buying new car. So I am an extra customer to the new car segment. तो मैं ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा पुराने लोग बेच रहे हैं अपनी पुरानी car. So if they end up buying new cars, the market will automatically improve for a new car. So first, the answer is B. Let's go to question number second. I just love this question. This is a brilliant question, guys. Which one of the following, if true, most strongly supports the conclusion drawn above? All right. So what is happening here? So delta green ground beetles. In the year 85, someone counted them to be 38 at a location. 4 years later, 89, same location, you saw only 10. The person was only able to count 10 beetles. So what could have been a normal conclusion? The normal conclusion would have been that the population might have gone down. ये एक fair conclusion था. But conclusion क्या है? That despite a major drop in the count of the beetles, there is no drop in population. The question is how? How can you say that? Because I'm counting lesser number of beetles, right? So the justification that the author is given, the justification is in 85, it was wet. In 89, it was dry. So basically this drop is no drop in population is to be justified because of this difference. Ki 85 mein it was wet, in 89 mein it was dry. So something would have because of change of condition, this is justifying ki population to kam nahi hui hai. So let's look at the trait of beetles. What happened? So during wet season, these are more active, and during dry season, they are motionless. So this has to justify that even though the number I was not able to count, right? I was able only to count only 10 beetles, but this does not reflect a drop in population. And what should explain this? That in the dry season, they are motionless. So the answer here is A. Because of the excellent camouflage, delta green ground beetles are almost impossible to see if they are not moving. कैमोफ्लाज क्या होता है? जो आप खुद को एनवायरनमेंट के साथ बना देते हो, वैसे ही जैसे छिपकली बोलते हैं ना, छिपकली उसके गिरगिट जिसे बोलते हैं, वो रंग बदल देता है जिस एनवायरनमेंट में हो, तो जैसा होगा वैसे ही दिखता है। तो यू कांट डिफरेंशिएट। जैसे आर्मी वाले लोग यहाँ पे ऐसे लगाते हैं, क्यों लगाते हैं? सो दैट द ओपोनेंट्स और द योर ऑपोजिशन इज नॉट एबल टू सी यू, राइट? सो सेम कैमोफ्लाज, उनका कैमोफ्लाज है, and if they are not moving, then you can't see them. So basically this justifies. So it's not that they were not there, they were there, but they were not moving, and because they were not moving and the camouflage, you were not able to see them. तो अगर तुम देख नहीं पा रहे हो, इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि वो है नहीं वहां पे, वो थे वहां पे, but because they were motionless, you can't see them, and therefore a drop in the count. So a good question. The answer is A. Second answer is A. So question number 3. Which of the following, if true, would most significantly strengthen the conclusion drawn in the passage? What is the conclusion? See, average age is 73.9 years. In one city, Hawaii, it is 77. Another, it is 71.7. So if a newly, if someone were to begin the family in this city, the average life of the children would be longer, right? So it's like me saying that average marks, let's say, of a school in class 11 maths is, if I look at this number, somewhere between now. So let's say if I say 75 is the average. Section A, 90. Section B, the average in maths is, let's say, 65. Right, there would be other section also, that's why you got 75. Okay. Now if a child, let's have a new admission, if he gets into section A, will get more marks in maths. So this is what the conclusion is. So you have to strengthen it. So to strengthen it, you have to highlight some positiveness of section A. Something happens in section A because of which this will happen. So it could be because section A has an amazing teacher. It could be because section A, the kind of students there are, they help each other out, whatever it is. But you have to highlight the benefit of section A. Similarly, in this one, in this question, to strengthen this conclusion, you have to support, or you have to give extra data which supports that Hawaii, conditions in Hawaii contribute to a longevity of life. Okay, look at this. And that is number B. Environmental factors tending to favor longevity are abundant in Hawaii and less numerous in Louisiana. So yes, just like section A, this is saying something about the city. All right. So now, before I go to the next question, guys, just a reminder: if you're a serious CLAT aspirant, take as many mocks as possible, and good mocks. Our mocks are with authority, I'll say, is best in the market. Just sign up, create a free sign up account. There is one full length mock test which is free of cost. Take the test and you will see the difference, right? Remember our punchline: coaching kahin se bhi, test series from Mentors Capital. Okay. Which of the following, if true, would most strengthen the conclusion drawn in the second sentence? So what is the conclusion in the second sentence? Such a reduction in the amount of private plane traffic would reduce the risk of mid-air collision around the centrally located airports. So centrally located airports, you have commercial airlines and you have private plane. Now the condition is they need to have radar. To operate here, they need to have radar. And when you do this, if you do this, the mid-air collisions will go down. So again, it's a very simple question. For this to make sense, this has to be the cause of mid-air collisions, right? You're working on private planes, so they should be responsible for the collisions. If they were not responsible for the collisions, working with them will not help, right? It's like in a class, there was lots of noise in the class. So the teacher came to the class and he asked Ramesh to leave the class. Therefore, the noise in the class will go down. So when will it make sense? It will make sense if Ramesh is the most noisiest person in the class, or he was encouraging others to create noise in the class. So here the answer is E. Answer is E. Private planes not equipped with radar systems cause a disproportionately large number of. So basically, they were responsible. इनके पास radar नहीं था, and they were responsible for mid-air collisions. So if you remove them, or if you ask them to equip, or if they are forced to equip with radar, the collisions will go down. You are actually hitting on the cost, on the cause of a problem. Okay. Okay. Number 5. Airline, okay. The pilot's objection is most strengthened if which of the following is true. Right? So, what is the objection? We will not use the new system. So, new system has some benefit. Right? Despite this, pilots are saying we will not use. Right? So, in such case, again, you don't have to pre-think, but it's fair enough structure. So the benefit is there, but maybe the costs are too high. Cost is too high. So if cost is more than benefit, then this would make sense. And that is in number E. Right? If you look at, sorry, 5th E, collision avoidance system, this appear to have worked better. No, doesn't make sense. It is always possible for mechanical devices to malfunction. Doesn't make sense. This means you should do nothing then. Look at C. Although collision avoidance systems, which is a new system, it will have some benefit. The likely malfunctions of not fully tested systems will cause even more crashes. So benefit are lesser as compared to the losses, right? Because you are causing more crashes. So logic here, guys. If your cost is more than benefit, then it doesn't make sense to start a new thing. Okay. 6th. Many companies now have employee assistance program that enable employees free of charge to improve their physical fitness, reduce stress, and learn ways to stop smoking. These programs increase workers' productivity, reduce absenteeism, and lessen insurance costs for the employee health care. Therefore, these programs benefit the company as well as the employees. Okay. Which of the following strengthens? So you have to highlight the benefit of the program. You have to get data, more data, which encourages the incorporation of this program. So let's look at this. Physical fitness programs are often the most popular service offered to employees. Most popular does not means that it is actually beneficial. So rakhte hain, let's compare it with B. Studies have shown that training and stress management is not effective more for many people. So this is not strengthening, this is weakening. Regular exercise reduces people's risk of heart disease and provides them with increased energy. So this one is better than A, because popular could be because of any other reason, right? Maybe you like the host or you like the exercise, but this one is actually giving you the benefit. So C is better than A and B. Physical injuries sometimes result from, this is again weakening because you might damage yourself. Employees assistance programs requires company to hire people to supervise the various programs offered. So maybe extra costs. So this is also not giving a benefit of the program. C is giving the benefit of the program. Let's come to number 7th. Okay. 6th, the answer is C. Number 7. Okay. A successful coffee stand. Okay. Which of the following strengthen a likelihood that the manager's plan will achieve its goal? What is the goal? Okay. The manager says that to increase its profits. Right? To increase its profit. Now, profit is what, guys? Profit is the sales minus cost or revenue minus cost. So either you improve your selling price, you increase your price, or you reduce your cost. There are two ways in which you can increase your profit. Okay. Now the logic that the author is giving here is it's without making a large investment because it does not require elaborate cooking equipment. So far as the equipment is concerned, you can start your business because it's not very expensive, right? Starting the business may not be expensive, but running the business may be expensive, right? So let's say my machine is sasti, my machine is not expensive, but my raw materials and my cost of making that is high, because of which price minus cost, my profit may not be high. See, this is one-time cost. Buying a machine, an equipment is a one-time cost, but you have to look at your daily running expenses also. That has not been mentioned by the author. Now look at this. B. The ingredients needed to make oatmeal are inexpensive and do not spoil easily, the way many fresh breakfast food typically sold at coffee stands do. So basically, the cost is not that high. So if cost is not that high, your profit would be higher. In such cases, best answers are those which are talking about the demand, which means customers would love to have it, right? If that is not given in sales, whenever it is asking about sales, in this case, it was asking about profit. In that case, also the best answer would have been that more and more customers want to buy it, but that is not given here. After that, it would be either you can charge more or your cost is less, because that is how you get your profit. Okay, let's come to question number 8. Okay, which of the following, if true, provides the most effective support for the argument? Okay, what is the argument? The federal government should encourage these efforts by providing the necessary incentives, whether as loans, direct grants, or targeted tax break. Okay, so argument is government should encourage these efforts by giving incentives. So we have to get extra data point which would make which would support the conclusion कि आपको as a government encourage by giving incentives. Okay, to get global market for cleaner technologies. Okay, let's say on the average, Canadian companies are more energy efficient than those in the United States. This does nothing about whether we should support them or not. Maybe if you were to come up to Canada level, you might. So let's keep it for a while. Experts believe that energy efficiency could lower the energy use of the United States to the level of 1995. So one reason to incentivize. So this may be better than A. Look at C. In the past, government incentives have made advances in energy conservation feasible, especially in auto industry. So this is directly linking that if you give incentive, you will achieve your goal, which is energy efficiency. See, B में energy efficiency होगा तो ये होगा, but it does not justify that you should incentivize or government should support. C is saying when government had supported in the past by giving incentives, it was able to achieve this. So this time also it will be able to achieve. Chances are it will be able to achieve it. So C is the better answer. So with this, we come to the end of the class, guys. See, the best way to make use of this class is on our portal, on our website, we have given this exercise in the form of a test. In fact, lots of exercises. So first, you should attempt the exercise on your own. Then you should come and check my video. If you like the class, please click on the like button, subscribe to our channel. And if you want us to come up with some content on some, let's say, different section or various topic, put it on the comment section. If you find that that is relevant for your CLAT preparation, we will definitely come up with some video on that. Thank you. We at Mentors Capital have curated the best test series for you. We can confidently claim that our test series is best in the market. So go and see it for yourself. Remember, coaching kahin se bhi. Test series from Mentors Capital.